Let me show you this workflow I built in n8n. It's basically an AI that builds the workflows for you. You just tell what you want and it will do it for you. First is a chat trigger. It just takes your message and starts everything. Then Postgres memory. It just remembers what you said before and so it doesn't forget the chat. Like if you want to make changes in the workflow, so it remembers what was the workflow it built previously. Then the AI model, this is just the brain, it understands what you are saying and it creates the workflow. Then the AI agent, it handles the everything and make sure things are done properly. Now the main part is MCP tool. This is the most important thing. MCP connects the AI to the real and data. So instead of guessing, it just asks MCP and gets the exact correct information, like real node names, real setting, real workflow example. It first find the correct node, then take only what is needed. Then it checks the real workflow example, then it verifies the everything step by step, and then it sends it to the n8n, and then the workflow is ready instantly. So basically, you just tell it what you want, and it will the everything for you. No manual work, no dragging, no just done. You only paste the prompt like I want to build this, and it builds everything for you. Not only build, validate the workflow, and draft in the n8n. So you only have to add the credentials in that, and the workflow is ready. Let me show you the quick example. Let me show you what I gave to the AI. I just wrote the simple prompt, run every 30 minutes, get Bitcoin price from the API, check if it above 100k, and save it in the Google Sheet. That's it. Now see what it gave me. It says workflow is successfully deployed, and it also gives a URL, workflow URL. Plus it tells me I need Google Sheet credential and the simple steps to connect it and activate it. Now look at the workflow. First schedule trigger, it runs every 30 minutes. And the HTTP request, it gets the Bitcoin price from the API. Then if condition, it checks if the price is greater than 100k or not. If it's high, it's add the row in Google Sheet with high status. If not, it's adds normal. So basically, I just wrote one prompt and it built the full working system for me. No manual setup, no dragging node, just done. Only I have to add the credentials for this workflow and it's fully working. Okay, now let's set up Postgres chat memory and the MCP client credentials, how we can set up these two if we are running on localhost. First of all, let me go through the n8n docker compose.yml. Using two files, docker compose for structure and .env for secrets and authentication tokens like APIs and tokens. This keeps everything clean and secure. Okay. This is Docker Compose file for containers. Everything runs from here. Let me show you each one quickly. First container n8n. This is our main automation tool where we build and run all the workflows. So n8n UI is working through this container. Second, Postgres, our database stores chat history so the AI agent remembers previous messages. Third, ngrok gives n8n a public URL so we can access n8n anywhere from the internet. Uh, it's help us for using webhook also. So we can use the webhook through the ngrok. Fourth, n8n MCP. This is the most important one. This server gives our AI agent real knowledge of every n8n node, exact parameter, so AI can build the workflows. Now, notice something. No secrets and authentication token here. Everything is coming from .env file like this. Let me show you the env file. Okay, we have here webhook URL. This will be our ngrok URL will be here. Editor base URL. There also our ngrok URL, right? Postgres. Postgres user is equal to n8n and the password you can set password here, right? Your Postgres password and the Postgres database set to the n8n. You can name it any you want to create a database with that name. Next is the ngrok authentication token you can get from the ngrok account from the browser. Next, MCP. For that, the MC authentication token and the n8n API key. First, n8n API key you can get from the n8n. It's very simple. Let me show you. You go to settings and n8n API. You can see here. You can simply create an API key and paste in env file. Next, authentication token. This token will be used for the authentication of MCP credential in the n8n. So you can use any random string here. We will use that string to connect our MCP server. Now I am in the Postgres chat memory node, so we can set up the credentials. Create new credentials. So you will see host. This will be the local host and the database name you set in the .env file and the username also you set in the .env file. Also the password you will get from your .env file. You set it by yourself. Okay, and you simply click on save and it will be connect, right? Let me show you. I have set these things like that. So if I retry, you can see my connection is already built, right? So for the MCP client, your endpoint will be this n8n MCP. This is basically your container name here, and the port will be here, and slash MCP will be the endpoint. There is two endpoint you can use, SSC and the MCP, right? So I prefer MCP endpoint, and the server transport is HTTP streamable. For the authentication, you have to select bearer authentication token. So you have to create credentials here, bearer token. Simply you have to paste your token from the .env file and save that, and it will connect it to your MCP server. That's all.